Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the top 64 of YCS Utrecht, and we have Jack V on Tearlament going up against Luke T on MathMech, and they're going to go ahead and start off with Small World, revealing Valor, and then they're going to reveal Nib, and then go grab Circular most likely, unless they already have it. And yep, grab Circular. Okay, so, MathMech has a lot of hand traps. It's also known for having a little bit of a bad matchup in the tier. Sometimes tier can just, OTK. So they're going to summon out Circular now. Then activate Sigma effect. So, on the side of Tearlament, I wonder what going second cards are going to end up having. Maybe, Hufinos. We could have Nib. Looks like they're asking the judge a question. Maybe about MathMech Circular. If a MathMech is normal summon or special summon while it's on the field, you can go search for a MathMech Speller Trap. Sigma just summons itself out. If you have nothing in the extra monster zone, banish it when it leaves the field. But yeah, they're going to go ahead and get a translation. You want to make sure you know what all these cards do. Yeah, just reading over it. Maybe isn't able to just grab the opponent's card, just because it's also a different language. That could be a possibility. Now, alright, yeah, they're gonna go Sigma effect to special, sure. If we had DD Car or anything, we wouldn't use it there. You just hold it for the trap on your turn. Otherwise, you can get punished super hard if they just have any other MathMech. Okay, so they're going to imperm the Circular, which also means that they have another hand trap for the Albert here. Because it wouldn't make sense to negate Circular if you didn't have a way to negate Albert, as Circular only searches a MathMech Speller Trap, but Albert searches for a MathMech card. So we're going to be moonlighting the Albert now. And then they already had Diameter in hand, so they're going to normal summon that effect. Try to special summon back out the Circular from the graveyard. Yeah, reading over Circular again. It does once per turn. That card does not once per turn. Oh my gosh, you would literally be able to search every card from your deck. That'd be broken. That would actually be broken. Or sometimes you can end on the end board where you leave Circular. Oh, gets hit with Nib. Imperm, Nib, Moonlit. That'll be pretty good. Yeah, use 3 hand traps to stop 3 of the opponent's cards. Because they went Small World, so they used 2 cards to get to Circular. And the normal summon Diameter, yeah, so they're left with 2 cards in hand. And now they're going to be setting both of them. Moonlit does do damage to them because the Albert did leave the field. Okay, so now past turn. Tearlament with a bunch of hand traps, so probably just on the pure build. Yeah, it goes ahead, activates the Shaylin effect. Oh, I think I saw Super Factorial right there, which is pretty good. Shaylin, discards Shaylin, mill, hits Nessie, Illegal Knights. Also playing Brave token cards. Okay. They're going to activate the Shaylin effect, put back itself in Nessie, and then summon out Kikalos. And then we're going to get Kikalos effect to search or dump on summon. They're going to imperm that. Okay, that's pretty good. Stopping Kikalos is definitely one of the choke points of tiers. So then Jack only has 1 card left in hand now. Oh, they're gonna Starfrost on Kit! Oh my gosh! That's so broken, Kit mill 5! There's no way they had that. Oh my gosh, they milled Temple, Hufinos. Yo, oh my gosh, Starfrost on the Kit? That's just crazy. Cause Starfrost, that's all the Scareclaw stuff. And they didn't mill any Scareclaw stuff. So we know they have it all in deck. And then looks like they're going to decide to not activate the Huffinus there. So now they're going to go Super Factorial, Special Summon, and then we're going to be able to overlay those. So what's in the graveyard exactly? It was a Temple. That's it, right? Yeah, so they're going to go for Leprechaun, Leprechaun effects, sending the Starfrost. Yeah. I guess deciding to do this because they could just use the Starfrost and the Shaylin to go for Fleur, and then they have Temple and Graveyard to grab, right? Alright, so now Starfrost is gone. They're going to read over the Leprechaun real quick. It has the negate from the diameter underneath it. It is only at 2,000 though. I don't know how much how big the token is, but we can definitely beat over Leprechaun, and that's pretty good. So we're going to go Battle Phase, beat over. They don't have any Darks in Graveyard. They didn't get to make like a Cyberse Wicked or an IP or anything like that, or use like a Skullmeister. So now they're going to go main phase 2, activate the Temple effect, banish to go search for right. I think I'm gonna go over all the top cut matches, unless if they have like a really whack matchup like Floundery's Mirror. Just cool on it. Unless if it's the finals, Floundery's Mirror in the finals, that'd be fair enough. That'd be kind of crazy. The goo just draw shifter, but all right, yeah, they're going over the graveyard. Rain Sigma, that is the body. Luke Tyler looks too okay with the situation for me. I guess it's fair, you know. I guess like if I was in a bad spot, it's not like I would show it. You just kind of like hope. Yeah, so brings out the token, bring out Fateful from deck. Now we do know that the illegal knight is gone that they play, but they should probably also have Griffin in their deck. So there's that. If they want to like turn the Shaylin and Nib into something and search Draco back and then summon Griffin, there's always that option. Or they could just grab Temple, discard Temple off Fateful, put Link off, make Dark. Now they may not have any Darks in Graveyard, but if Dark gets beat over, we get to go search. Also, if they decide to switch the token to attack next turn, and like they decide to like, you know, let's go beat over something, and then you can like crash your Dark into it. Okay, that's fair enough. Or we just go ahead, Draco back, bounce back the token, which I guess makes sense. That was like the whole point of this place. That way you have Griffin versus 0 cards, and then you just have like a lot of pressure. You have Fateful on the field too. Fateful's good. Looks like they draw. They have Sigma engrave, but that doesn't really do anything. It is a body. What could the top deck be? Let's think about that, because it can't be something simple like Desires. Circular? That will also not work. Shouldn't we have just gone Sigma Graveyard Effect? Let's see. Activate Sigma Graveyard Effect. Do you have response? No. Normal Circular. Then what do we even use those for? Rank 4, that doesn't matter. Yeah, they just negate. They can just negate anything that you do, because they don't have anything. Alright, pass. Yeah, it's just game, right? Like, we can grab Griffin, do what we did last turn. Except they're only at 5,000 life points, so grab Griffin, discard Huffinus effect if we want to too, but we don't even need it. So Luke Tyler admits defeat there. Also, everyone in chat seems to be a Luke Tyler fan. But we're going to go ahead, skip ahead. Just go to the next game real quick. No point of us sitting here watching them side deck when we don't even know what's in their side deck. I mean, we can assume some stuff, right? Like, MathMech player. If they didn't have Warlords in the main deck, Warlords is in the side deck most likely. Tier player, they did play a bunch of hand traps. See Cosmic in the opening hand. I think it's Ash Blossom Cosmic. Oh my gosh, the hard drawn circular. It feels so good when you don't have to like small world or sign mining for it because those cards can get stopped. If you just activate circular, dump Sigma, like no matter where you get stopped, it always feels like you like positively trade into a hand trap. And circular goes search. Alright, so that's gonna go search the trap. I couldn't tell which one it was there. Probably just superfractorial. Then overlay. Let's go for Albert. And then Albert effect attached to. Try to go search. Yeah, this is where we'd use the Ash Blossom. Oh, okay. No Ash Blossom in hand. Unless if we're saving it. Nope, that doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah, we just don't have Ash Blossom. And then Diameter, special summon back up from the graveyard. Is it Nib? Do we have Nib in hand? Let's see, the opponent has Parallel in hand. Okay, so it's Nessie, right? Cosmic. Those are 3 cards we know for a fact. And then Link off, make Cyber's Wicked, Parallel effect, summon, Parallel, Cyber's Wicked, banish Albert, go search Diameter, Parallel, summon Parallel. So we are locked in the Cyber, so there's not going to be like an Abyss Dweller or a Babushka on the end board. We also see that they're showing off the Mouse Click. That is a card you can search off Small World or Silent Mining, or I guess technically off Albert too, but you'd never do that. And then you'd have that, and that's an Optimistic Mine. That's why like MathMech has just so many Optimistic Mines. They had like the Ignition that you could search. They had Meows. They're gonna summon Heat Soul effect, pay 1,000 to draw. Like they put him down to 700, and then they're gonna link, make IP. Just read over IP real quick. I guess made sure it didn't say different names on it. A lot of cards say that, just as like non-link monsters. And then pass, draws instant fusion. Yeah, this could be scary. This could be one of those games where like MathMech just gets straight overpowered. They do have IP. They have superfractorial. They should have a hand trap or like the other set card, like at least an imperm. Like those can create a big difference. Yeah, so Heat Soul effect to draw. They're thinking on it. Maybe they have Hophinos. Hophinos could be dropped on that. They're showing that they have Avermax in the extra deck. Avermax could definitely be used to, try to survive. If you play against Sprite and they go through Smashers, you can summon Avermax, and it's pretty strong there too. So Cosmic, hit a back row. They just chain. Wait. So why did we Cosmic blindly on a back row? What are we trying to hit? Isn't everything in MathMech chainable except for Ignition? So we Cosmic in response to Heat Soul. I can't see why. I'm not gonna lie. Cosmic on a blind back row is just not great. Yeah, and they're gonna Albert go search for Skullmeister. Like they know like the setup to do against Tearlament. Because like now we have Skullmeister, we have IP. We show that there's an Avermax, so you could make Avermax to try to protect yourself. Maybe they play, Flips Warlords. That's what you were supposed to save Cosmic for. I guess maybe they were trying to hit Imperm. Was that the case? They wanted a, 50-50 hit. Sometimes you look at your hand and you're like, alright, I gotta be able to do the 50-50 hit. If I can't, I just auto lose. Because we do have instant fusion. Yeah. We have instant fusion, so again, maybe they were just trying to, like, make it so that way the Kit Kalos can't get hit by Imperm, but at the same time, maybe they were trying to hit, like, a Judgment, because they were going to go, like, instant fusion, response, no, chain cosmic, but then thought, like, oh, that's not going to work. But then, like, even if you cosmic, you hit super fractorial, now, like, yeah, now like, Albert's set up preemptively to hit instant fusion, which it wouldn't have been before. Now we're going to make Avermax. Avermax plus Warlords is kind of tough. Kind of tough. They're going to go Nessie effect. Alright, let's see. What does Nessie hit? 4? Hits Rhino. It's not like that's going to really do anything. It's a warrior, and Nessie's an Aqua. And our opponent has Warlords up, so we can't, like, Rhino summon itself out. And we really need to push this turn. Our opponent has 5 cards in their hand, so we know the follow-up's going to be, you know, like, pretty good. The follow-up's going to be pretty nice. Yeah, we're just going to see a scoop phase there. That is fair enough. Moving on into the next game. Oh, also, that deck did not look small. I wonder how many cards is in that deck. Because that deck, when they picked it up, looked like it was double-sleeved. But it's not double-sleeved. Alright, so moving on to game 3 now. We are going to get to see Tearlament decide. So we're going to get to see Tear go first. Tear versus MathMech. Let's find out who's going to win. Jack Verma, I forget his last name exactly, but he's been a player. I've seen him around a lot. So let's see what his deck does turn 1. Plays the Brave Token cards, plays the Scareclaw cards. I mean, it's really just like what Triv's been playing, kind of like that. So they're going to start off, activate Planet to go search. The Vistar, like Scareclaw stuff, is very, very, very scary. This could go search Starfrost right now. Okay, so go searches Rhino. And then Rhino's obviously like the one card, like normal summon combo. Yeah, so normal summon Rhino Heart effect gets Ash Blossomed on that. This also means that they can't activate a Brave Token card this turn. Okay, activate Shaylin effect. It's going to discard Snake, mill 3, Griffin, Nib, Temple. Okay, I mean the Temple is good there. Griffin Rider is not something we'd like to mill. Rather mill more random cards like Nib, or like good cards like Tears. But it's also like it's something that like you understand when you play a tier deck. Every time you like add more cards to your deck, you make your tier engine just a little bit worse because you're not milling Tears. But then you also add in other stuff that you can mill. Like, yeah, we added more cards, so like the odds of hitting a tier goes down. But then now we have like Temple that we can hit, so like Temple is a good hit. We're gonna go Redoer effect. They do have, I see, at least double Valor, Sigma, Sign and Mining. That's not bad. Okay, could let the Redoer go through and then hit the Kikalos. Or could just let Redoer. I was gonna say we could also just like Valor Redoer. That seems like a little bit awkward. Because, like, they're going to fuse on your turn anyways then. So then, like, they're going to get Kit. They're going to get Planet Pop. You know, Kit would resolve. It's not like you can Valor on your own turn. So, yeah, pretty obvious. Summon Kit. And then, looks like they're just going to go Kit effect, chain Valor on it. And then, Temple effect, Banish, go Search. Yeah, let's say it has 2 Banish piles. Then search outright. That's just for follow-up. So what, Jack has, how many other cards in hand? Because I want Shaylin discard Snake. I guess, like, they didn't go that minus on this, right? Because, like, Planet grabbed Rhino. Rhino got ashed. We went Shaylin, discard Snake, summon mill 3. Temple gave us a card off the Shaylin mill. So, like, we still have plenty of cards. It doesn't say Redoer comes back 2. Kikalos is there. These are something that, like, you know, the oh my gosh. Oh, God. Not like this. Not like this. If they only... oh my gosh, they probably only have one in the deck, too. This is... like, they were going second. So, like, they're not going to be able to grab one now. Silent Mining, discard Veiler. My, they really just hit the super factorial off the Redoer. Instantly reads the circular with the quickness. What is the set card? DDG? Maybe that's it. I mean, DDG isn't, like, common in tier, but it just seemed like, you know, they read that real quick, so, like, DDG would, like, counter it. Dump Sigma to special. Sheesh, imagine. Nah. Honestly, that Jack deserves it, bro. Like, you're reaching for the opponent's deck, they haven't even shuffled, and you're trying to cut, like... I don't know. When people reach for my deck like that, or they do that, like, why are you reaching for the hand, bro? Like, once an opponent does that to me once, I literally keep my hand, like, on the hand, because, like, why are you touching my cards like that? Like, I don't know. Like, you touch a graveyard like that, sure, like, graveyard's, like, public information, but when you touch the hand like that, like, if a card falls, like, why, like, this situation should have never, like, even happened, but Sigma summoned itself out. Do we have Solix set? Solix set would be pretty good. I know we still have Sigma in hand. It's just like, man, the Redoer getting to put back circular is just... it's not supposed to be like that. Sigma's supposed to be banished because it's summoned off its own effect. Makes Lingeribo, which plays around Solic. If they had Solic, they would have flipped it on the summon of Sigma, or the summon of circular, you know, just to have it flipped. So, do they have, like, parallel? Because the last card in hand, or I guess we know Sigma in hand, and then there's the one card they drew for turn. Oh, and they drew the parallel for turn. If they have Solic, you could flip it now. Yeah, yup, they're reading over parallel. Because if you have Solic and you flip it, and they decide to use Lingeribo, then parallel stays in hand, because it has... there's no zone where a link monster points to on their field. So, yep, they're going to go ahead and just reading over parallel, asking judges questions. They're going to chain their trap card if they have one. One other card in hand. We know it's Sigma, they don't. Oh, it changed the Super Poly. That's GG's. That is GG's. Because they can use Kikalos, Lingeribo. Just go ahead, turn those into, yeah, Dragostapelia. Kikalos effect, mill 5. We don't even need to hit anything off this, really. I mean, yeah, Tempo milled, cool. I was going to say, because, like, maybe we just don't even mill 5 off Kit. Nah, I think you do, because you hit a tier, then you're really in there. But it's like, if you hit Fateful, then that kind of sucks. Because, like, we have, like guaranteed game. Because we have Right in hand already off the Temple last turn. And I don't think we milled, like, yeah, we didn't mill any, like, Draco backs or anything like that. We still have our full engine except for the big bodies, but we should still have the third Temple. You definitely would play 3 of it, so we could go, like, Right, Token, bring out Fateful, Search Temple, Summon Temple, Draco back, bounce back to set monster, and then go for game. We know the last card in hand's Parallel. So whatever that set monster is just isn't going to do enough. They don't have enough to, like, I don't know, I guess, like, force an interaction and then chain Gamma or anything. Yeah, so it's calculating it now. I mean, you got 32 Dragostapelia, 24 Redoer, 2,000 token, 15 Temple. That's definitely over 8,000. I just wanted to make sure. Maybe also just forgot about Dragostapelia gaining 500. Wanted to make sure on the math. Oh, it's always fun to make sure on the math. But yep, we're gonna go ahead and see Jack beat Luke there. Uh, I don't even know what to say. Like, that was a bit unfortunate for the MathMech player, but that's how Yu-Gi-Oh is sometimes. Sometimes they just have the perfect cards to beat what you have, or Redoer hitting a trap off top when, yeah, I mean, you probably don't have that many traps in your deck. Probably just like Imperms, the Super Factorial at that point. But that is going to be it for the top 64. I'll be back at it with another Top Cut match very soon. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.